We're on set in my studio in Portland, Oregon, where we're going to be blowing up a couple of objects for an upcoming feature in More magazine. I'm Dan Saelinger. I'm a conceptual photographer. I've collaborated with a variety of clients, including The Oprah Magazine, ESPN, and Fortune. I've worked on advertising campaigns for Nike, IFC, and for Nickelodeon. As a conceptual photographer, I'm challenged on a daily basis to come up with a random array of creative solutions for a variety of client image needs, whether we're shooting still life or models, or as in this particular shoot situation, making explosions. So one thing we do a lot of is a lot of prop and set building here. I'm a really firm believer if you can actually make something that doesn't exist, all the better. I mean, one of the reasons we photograph things is because we want a sense of reality. So I work with a nice range of stylists, prop builders, and special effects people that kind of help me bring some of these visions to life. In this case, we're going to be blowing things up, but in order to blow those things up properly, I have a prop stylist who's actually going in and working those products and pulling them apart and rebuilding them in a manner that's going to make them explode in a certain and particular way for us. So with something like this, I like to work with a broad overall lighting. So what I'll end up doing is using a Pulso G4 head, and I'll put that through a piece of 4x8 plexi, and that'll kind of create a nice overall crisp lighting. And then in order to better define the object, we'll end up placing a couple grids around the set at particular locations to hopefully catch some edge lights on the different parts of the product that are flying through the air. So the great thing about the Scoro packs is that we can set the flash duration extremely high. In this particular case, we'll be working with a range from somewhere around a 6,000 to an 8,000th of a second. And the really great thing is that when we go that high, we don't actually see any loss of color temperature. When shooting an explosion, we use a set of laser and sound triggers that trigger the lights and capture the explosion at the exact desired time. We've built a blast shield to protect the camera and to protect the lenses. Beyond that, we make sure that the crew between each explosion is hidden behind a blast curtain or shielding, and that everyone is using safety goggles.
I'll just do the plate with rice.
That's a wrap. I'm Dan Saelinger. I hope you've enjoyed this behind the scenes video.